My advice would be who you are and focus on what you do for your own cooking and put that love into it and inspire others, that's what I would say. Just worry about yourself and create your food with passion.
Hola y bienvenidos. Welcome to Mole Mama Cooking with Love. You're about to join us for our weekly adventure where we chat with entrepreneurs, food bloggers, chefs, and artisans who are helping us to connect, to be inspired, and to learn. And together we're spreading love one bite at a time. I am delighted and so excited about today's guest. I have Lisa from Cuisine with me. And if you aren't yet, go over to Instagram right now and start following this woman. Oh my goodness, her food photos are amazing, but just be warned, you're going to get very hungry when you see all of her beautiful photos. And she is a food blogger joining us from Perth, Australia today. So yay, Australia. And she's a passionate artist and food is her canvas. One of my all-time favorite hashtags that she uses is cooking speaks love. And if you know anything about Mole Mama, I'm all about cooking with love. So this woman really resonates with me, and she is deaf. And so Inika Angelique is here with us, and she's going to be signing for us so that we can learn more about Lisa's inspiring journey. So with that, hola Lisa, hola Inika, and welcome to Mole Mama.
Hola Lisa, hola Inika, so that hola. I'm still learning to sign, just so you know, with my best friend.
Okay. It's all good. all good.
But yes, you did a beautiful introduction, especially about your hashtag food speaks love. And that's something that you're very passionate about. So she was just saying hello and yes. It was a beautiful introduction, and I will go back and go through it with Lisa, like in proper fine detail. That was gorgeous, and it definitely represents what your passions are.
Wonderful. So first of all, can you tell our listeners a little bit about Lisa Food Cuisine?
Okay, my mission in life, bringing love into people's life, with Lisa Cuisine page is love on a plate, and this is what we need to bring love in our food more than ever. So yeah, I like inspiring people, being creative and share ideas, and it brings a lot of love. Yeah, that's what I did my page for. So yeah.
That's lovely. And it's so much like me too, because my whole thing is that cooking is my love language and the way I show people love.
It's her love language, and that's how she shows people love. Yeah. So that's really beautiful. And
yes, I totally agree with that. Definitely.
Just saying last night the same thing about the love language.
So I don't think that's any accident that we have met. And I want to understand, why did you start this?
No accident that you've met. Why did you start the Instagram page?
Why did I start the Instagram page? I started the Instagram page because I had a lot of feedback from families and friends telling me I should do cooking, and do Facebook or whatever. And I never thought of it. And so I thought, okay, so I opened a page on Instagram, and it really inspired me. I couldn't believe the amount of foodies on Instagram. And and I also joined it because I lost my hearing 4 years ago, completely almost. And I was feeling isolated in my home because job changes and stuff that I couldn't do anymore because I couldn't hear the clients, and I did hairdressing and I also did support work helping disabilities. And so doing my page and having feedback from people just gives me so excited that, oh, wow, that looks good, or it's great idea, and it just keeps me going. So, yeah, that's why I've done all this. So it keeps me going, keeps swimming. I hope I do that to others.
That is so beautiful that you found something lovely out of something that sounds like it was quite tragic for you. So that is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so when did you start cooking? Did you learn to cook with your family? Are you self-taught? Did you study to be a chef? Because your food is gorgeous. It looks so delicious and scrumptious.
Your food is gorgeous. It looks delicious and scrumptious, as it is as well. Where did you get your inspiration from? Did you learn from family?
Yeah, pretty much. I was looked after by both like grandparents when I was little, and they used to treat us with food. If you behave, you make your favourite custard, or you can go on and make a cake with us, and yeah, so I guess that's sort of, I was raised that way, and
but not you're not
yeah.
Not a qualified chef.
No, I'm not qualified chef.
No.
Yeah, so I think I like art too. I really love painting and doing lots of, craft and stuff like that. So doing food inspires me to do that to show. So.
And you've got a modelling background, so you're very good with knowing the angles and bringing, I think, food to life and seeing the beauty in something so simple. For some people think, oh, it's too beautiful to eat, but it's so, that's the point. Finding those moments, anything, simple things can be that beautiful. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you take your own? Do you take your own photographs then as well? Then, if you have a modeling background,
you take your own photos.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
They are gorgeous. Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. I was amazed taking a photo of the food that really shows, one little pepper or something in the way, and I'm really surprised. If you look in that camera, you go, "Oh, that's just that little bit there. Get that off." Yeah.
I can relate.
I was really amazed it's grown on me doing photos for food. Yeah.
They're so pretty. Okay, so I want to go back to cooking with your grandparents because that's so lovely, and they used to bribe you to do well. Because my mother would do the same thing. So she would reward us with food too. That's how we got rewarded.
Yes.
So was there something that one of them made or both of them made that was your favorite?
Was there a dish that your grandparents made?
Yes. My grandpa was from Albanian, and he used to make Albanian pie, and it was homemade pastry, and it was hard work, but it was one of my favourite meals. It became like a family tradition. So every time we had a get together, we had the Albanian pie. So yeah, it's so nice. So yeah.
Is it a sweet or a savory pie?
Is it sweet or
It's more savoury. It's marinated with like a stew, more chunky sort of meat rather than mince or anything like that. It's more of a stew kind of thing, and the pastry's all flaky, lots of little. It's not just one pastry. It's got lots of little 7 layers very fine, very flaky, hard work. Rolling they did. They had it all like butter and rolling and and then they were spending half a day in the kitchen basically to make this pie. So it's amazing when it takes you so long to do these things and it takes you 5 minutes to eat.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's like when we make tamales. I don't know if you've ever had a tamale, but tamales take all day, couple of days, and then we eat them in a few minutes.
Too much tamales. It's like a tradition, and they eat it, and take all day to make.
Yes, yes, that's right.
But years of memories are developed in those moments. So that's why food brings that joy and love, I think, into people's lives.
Agreed. Absolutely. So what's your most popular recipe on Instagram? Because you have some beautiful photos.
It was hard to choose, but I'd say the most popular would be the crumpet that I did, homemade crumpet, and I put fresh figs on it, and ice cream, bit of syrup on top, and it was really nice. And I was really excited. It was the first time I actually made my own homemade crumpet. I wanted to put that in so that with the world being isolated, being from what's happening, I wanted to inspire that you can make your own crumpet, and you can't really go to the shops or anything. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, so do you have a personal favorite recipe that you've made where you're like, that's my favorite? Everybody else might like something else, but that's mine.
Personal favourite. My personal favourite would have to be I like pasta. I love my pasta. Spaghetti, and I know when I cook pasta, all my family come in the kitchen. It's almost like they're singing and excited because it's pasta night, Yes, so I love my pasta. Yeah.
Is there a pasta you did on Instagram that's your favourite standout?
Yeah, I've got one on there, and it's got a zucchini and fennel fried it a bit and thrown it into the spaghetti towards the end. It's really, really, really nice. It's got like a little bit of balsamic vinegar, garlic, the real sort of Greek Italian sort of flavour, Parmesan cheese on it and stuff. So yeah, that is a really nice recipe that I got on my Instagram page.
Okay, I'm going to check that one out because my husband is growing a fennel for the first time. So I need to find fennel recipes. So yay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm always looking for recipes. So let's be straight. I'm always looking for them. Yes.
Always looking for them. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. Always like looking at new recipes and trying new things, and then just expand more.
So where does your inspiration come for your new recipes?
Where does your inspiration come from for your new recipe?
Where they come from?
What inspires you to create a new recipe or just make what
I think it just came naturally to me. Yeah. So
do you find, when you choose to do a dish, is there what comes over you that day? What's the thing that inspires you to go, oh, I'm going to do this one? Is it like things around you, that kind of thing? Do you go by the weather, things like that?
Yeah, I do go by the weather. But it's cold, I make something warm and cosy, and if it's hot, I make something a bit cool and in between, Yeah. So sometimes I just think, oh, I really feel like this today, and I'll just get the stuff and cook, So yeah, with the kids, it's I say, what do you want for dinner? Oh, I want this. I don't like this. It's very hard to please everybody in that family when you cook. But yeah.
Probably both feel like magicians sometimes, and it just comes like just like on the spot at 2. So it's
Okay. So do you ever make something that doesn't work out where your family's like, no, we don't like that? That happens to me. So I'm just wondering if it ever happens to you too.
She said, have you ever made anything that your family doesn't like or it didn't work out? She said it happens to her, and it felt like family complained. Does that happen to you?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You get one that go, oh, yum, and you get the other one that go, oh, today.
Have you had any like disaster recipes where you've thrown things together and it hasn't?
Oh, yes. I think I've learned from my past when I started, cooking and trying new things. You should go by the recipe. If it says half a cup, you use half a cup. So you don't try and, chuck everything thinking it's going to make a wonderful meal because you think, oh, I should have followed the recipe. I learnt my lesson,
Yes.
I think over the time, because I cook all the time, the flavours and knowing what to do, it gets better. What you can sort of, adjust the amount, but always follow the recipe. Though I think you can always just add something little to it.
And the opposite.
No. Yeah. So this is why I can cook, okay? Because I know what flavors go together, but baking is a challenge because I don't follow directions very well. So it just doesn't work.
Me. Basically me. She doesn't follow directions very well. Doesn't like baking. Yes. Me and Charlie, your daughter. Basically.
Yes. Yes. And I know I'm supposed to follow those directions, but I'm like, oh, it says a half a cup of butter. Maybe one would be better. So I know.
Just half a cup of butter, maybe one would be better. Never too much butter.
No.
Okay, I agree. So, Lisa, how has your cooking changed since you've been shelter in place?
How's the cooking changed since the coronavirus has shelter in place? When we've been in isolation, how did it change your cooking?
Yeah, it did. It did change. Making everything from scratch, and when you go to the shop very quickly and get your flour, it was amazing. There was no flour on the shelf, no toilet paper, nothing, And so you live with pasta. I always have pasta in the cupboard.
Yes.
And rice.
Brought you back to your basics.
Yeah.
And that was probably, Lisa found it inspiring during the virus to go back to basics and to start things from scratch. And then you developed so many different flavours. So it changed, but it was a positive change.
Yes, it was. Yes. It was a positive change. And use what you've got.
Yes, I agree. I did the same thing. I couldn't find flour. Same thing, no flour here. And I've been making more homemade flour tortillas and making pizza dough and doing things that I had never done before for the same reason. And also like just repurposing food, and there's no leftovers that go to waste in this house anymore. That doesn't happen.
No leftovers, and she was making things from scratch, like pizza dough, as you said.
Yes.
And like, what was the other 2 things you said? It was pizza
Tortillas.
Tortillas.
I've been making a lot of tortillas.
I'd love to get that recipe. But making it from scratch as well, and nothing goes to waste. Always, no less of using everything.
Yes. And my husband has started growing a garden. He was gardening before, but now he has a big garden. And I love potatoes. I am half Portuguese and I love my potatoes. And oh my goodness, his homegrown potatoes are so good. It's just amazing.
My husband's growing a huge garden. He's got homemade potatoes. And she said,
Oh,
homegrown potatoes are amazing.
oh, they are. Yes. Yes,
Yes.
homegrown, definitely. And it's very rewarding too when you have your own little herb garden and veggie garden. You know.
Yes.
She said her husband's went from being small to big.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. So what, since you started your Instagram page, what has been one of the biggest surprises since you started this?
What's been your biggest surprise since you started your Instagram page?
My biggest surprise is seeing the amount of foodies, on Instagram, and different variety and all sorts of food. I didn't expect it that big, and that really surprised me. So I guess that was my first pitch about the Instagram, the amount of foodies. Yeah.
And do you have any challenges? Is it hard for you to keep up with all the comments and the posting? Because I know it takes a lot of time for me.
Yeah. Is it challenging keeping up with all the posts and the likes and the comments?
Oh, yes, definitely. No doubt about it. Yes, it's pretty much like a 24/7 job. You
It is.
wake up 2 in the morning and you check and yeah.
So all the time differences all around the world?
Yeah, all over the world.
Around the world, it's like doing it in the, trying to get it in the time frame that you want people to.
Yes. Yes. I wake up and my friends from Australia and England, and I have all these comments, and I'm like, oh no, I'm so far behind. And I just woke up. So.
Did you wake up at all from Australia?
Yeah. Let's try and catch before they disappear. Check on the pages.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So, what advice do you have for anybody who's thinking about starting an Instagram page or becoming a food blogger? Or what would you tell them?
What advice would you give somebody that wants to start their own Instagram page or become a food blogger? What would you want to tell them?
My advice would be who you are and focus on what you do for your own cooking and put that love into it and inspire others. That's what I would say. Just worry about yourself and create your food passion.
So beautiful.
Everyone has their own food art and they're all different out there. There's no right or wrong in food. It's all food art, love. Yeah.
So lovely. It's so true. I absolutely agree with you. And unfortunately, whenever I'm looking at Instagram, I'm always getting super hungry and be like, oh, what else can I eat? What do I have in here? Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's been so delightful to chat with you and learn more about your journey. I'm so inspired. And like I said at the beginning of our episode, please go check out your Instagram page so that our listeners can learn more about you. But do you have anything else that you want to share before we say goodbye today?
Anything else you want to share with you goodbye and you thank you for being today? Just want to share about wanting to raise awareness and bridge the gap between hearing and seeing. Something that really inspires you as well.
Thank you.
Did you want to
just sort of thank you.
She's getting a bit emotional. Sorry. Lisa also really wants to bridge the gap between the hearing and the hearing impaired or completely deaf, and this is her way of communicating love, because I think she's got on her Instagram that food can speak when words can't be heard, things something on those lines. And I think she's also wanting to, I guess, bringing more of an awareness to disabilities and that people can do anything. Even this interview, well, I don't really know how to sign yet properly, and we're all still working it out. And so I think that's been a really, and it's hard, I know, for her to say because it is so, the trauma of going through it, but this is also such a beautiful gift. So thank you as well. I know that this has been, really lovely that she's getting seen for something that she's really good at. So, yeah.
That's outstanding. That's so beautiful. And I know that myself, I had somebody on my YouTube channel recently. I had a young woman who was autistic who made my tacos, and then she shot a video of her making tacos for her family. And I watched the video and I was just crying because I was like, oh, that I agree with Lisa that food just breaks down all kinds of barriers and connects us, and so many people are capable of doing it. It doesn't really matter what your disability is. It's something that definitely connects us in a way to show love to each other.
The same to raise with disability doesn't matter where, like what you have, it brings everyone together. And definitely is on board. She's had her own experience of people following her on YouTube, things like that. That she sees that expression taking form.
Yes. And I also want to say that it is so courageous of you to do this. And I am so honored that you said yes, because I understand that it took a lot of courage for you to do this today.
Yeah, she said, sorry. It's very courageous of you doing this. And she knows it takes a lot of courage to put herself out there like this. And that she's.
You made me cry.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had to push her. I was like, you're not saying no.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Nika. Thank you for pushing her. Yes.
You're not saying no.
Yes. Because I think that, it's so inspiring for other people to see, that she's courageous, she's out there, and she's creating beauty and she's creating love. So, yes.
You're inspiring other people because you're out there, you're creating beauty, you're inspiring people, you're creating love, and I'm glad that that's getting met across the world.
That's lovely. Thank you. That's what I hope to do. And I love inspiring people. I also like them inspiring me. It just brings so much happiness. Keeps you going. Keeps swimming.
Keep swimming.
Well, keep going and keep shining so brightly. And please keep posting those pictures of your lovely, lovely food. We will be watching.
And can I just get the tortilla recipe?
It's on. Yes, I will send it to you. It's on my website. But it's my mama's. They're tortillas de harina. Oh my God, they're so good. So
tortillas, I love it.
Yes.
Hungry.
Yes. And you must eat them with real butter. Real butter.
I don't use butter. I don't use None of this. I can't believe it's not butter.
Yes. All right, lovely ladies. Thank you so much. And please check out Lisa Food Cuisine's Instagram. And for our listeners, I just want to say thank you for joining us. Remember to add the most important ingredient to every recipe you make this week, your love. And as my mother always said to me as we said our goodbyes, que Dios te bendiga. May God bless you all and be well.
God bless you.
Thank you.